your faces.
So how long have you been coming to see this comedy store play?
4 years.
And why do you keep coming? What do you like about it?
Because it's spontaneous and live, and you feel as if you're part of it. It's almost become like home, because you go down, you say a suggestion, and you see this brilliant comedy suddenly emerging from nowhere. It almost makes you jealous because they're so quick and so clever.
And who do you think's best at it?
Oh, Lee and Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you ever given a suggestion, shouted out one?
All the time, yeah.
Which ones of yours have been picked?
Well, they get picked all the time. If you just shout something out, generally, because there's so many games and so many suggestions they need, that things are always getting picked. And normal things like theatre suggestions and film stars and things like that, or odd things like plucking rabbits and stuff like that, just really bizarre things.
You make sure it's different, because a lot of people who come for the first time shout the same thing out because they don't realise it's been before. Whereas you can go, well, they've done that. Well, they haven't done this, and shout out something really bizarre, like someone shouted out preparing the sacrificial chicken for satanic rites. I mean, how often do people going to shout that out? And as they've been doing it for 10 years, it must get a bit boring when people keep shouting out the same thing. So you almost find yourself working as hard as them to think of new and different things to shout out.
Is there anyone particular that you like, or you think does it well, and why?
We like them all, but I think Lee's good because he's just such good at doing a variety of characters and he's really quick.
So how long have you been coming to see the comedy store play?
About 3.5, 4 years now.
And what do you like about it?
I like the fact that every time we come it's completely and utterly different, and that we can in fact contribute to the show, which is wonderful. Because you can shout out something really strange and obscure and they'll actually take it and make something funny out of it. And it doesn't matter what you shout.
What have you shouted? Can you remember?
Oh, I shouted, the person who prepares the chicken for satanic sacrifices. That was mine.
And the green and yellow wires on plugs.
Yeah.
What was that one?
Electrical stuff.
The person who paints the yellow stripes on green and yellow
plugs. On,
I think for egg whisks from Dixon's.
Who do you think does it best?
Oh, that's
Dead
tough.
heat.
Yeah.
Dead heat.
They work really well as a group. I mean, you can't actually single one out because without the others, you know, it's such a working partnership kind of thing.
They're a unit.
Yeah.
That sounds like
They work off each other. They bounce off each other wonderfully. One guy will start saying something and somebody else will just pick it up immediately and keep going with it. And it's wonderful to see the way they just kind of run with strange ideas and keep it going. It's brilliant.
Stuff you couldn't imagine they'd make any good.
I mean, do you come quite often on a Sunday?
I come every week, and I hadn't been recently because I hadn't had any money for a while, but I used to be here like, every time I did a show. So, but I usually go and see them. They do theatre shows out of London. I usually go and see those.
Are your two shows the same?
No, I've occasionally seen the same idea used, but never in the same way. So.
And do you think improvisation will last?
It's always got to, because you can't run out of ideas, because the ideas come out of what's going on at the time.
Yeah.
It's always so.
It's always different. I mean, I've never seen them do the same thing, exactly the same thing twice. I mean, they might get the same suggestions quite a few times from people, but they always use them differently. And it's wonderful because you can actually see their expressions, that you know that they've just come up with something off the top of their head and they're just going to see where it goes.
Half the time they laugh more than we do.
Yeah.
Great, thank you very much.